Hi guys, as you know, I'm not here today, so this video will kind of help you get through the lesson today and what you need to get done on your argumentative papers. Be good for the sub. Reminder, really quick, if your name is written down, you get 3 detentions with me and I'm calling your parents. There's no reason that you should behave any differently for someone else than for me. Expectations are the same, so do your job. Okay, that being said, what you're going to do today is work on your graphic organizers for your argumentative paper and then convert it over to writing. So yesterday you should have finished your introduction, and now today you're going to work on the first topic of your thesis statement. So we're going to look at Emma's for a model. We've kind of been using that one as a model and we'll continue to use that one as a model. So I'm going to really quick just review her intro with you. This was what you were supposed to do yesterday. So she has a hook. This is the introduction. If you know someone who's had an abortion, she has a personal experience. She references her sister. And then she has an argument or a thesis statement. Her thesis statement says women who abort their child should be sent to jail for prison or prison for murder. And that the murder of an innocent child that didn't even get to see the outside world. And then she also says that another option for women who are considering abortion could be adoption. So her 2 thesis topics that she came up with yesterday are the fact that she believes, her opinion that she believes that people who get an abortion are murderers, and then that one option is adoption instead of abortion. So those are her 2 thesis topics. So today what you're going to do is focus on one of those 2. It doesn't matter which one comes first. It's up to you. So she chose to do adoption first. So you can see she has an opening transition sentence, topic sentence. So that transitions the reader from your thesis topic in your first paragraph or your thesis sentence in your first paragraph to your second paragraph where you're going to talk about that first thesis topic. So she says, adoption would be a great choice for women considering abortion. Just because the woman doesn't want the baby, it doesn't mean that she couldn't give birth to the baby and then give the baby up for adoption. So she's providing an alternate option, trying to persuade you that there are other options. Then what she had to do is come up with evidence to support it, and then she had to analyze that evidence. So what you're going to see down here is that she has, let me scroll down here. She has a reference to a website that she used to find her, to support her claim, to support her argument. So according to the University of Oregon, you're fine. I'm just recording a lesson for tomorrow. It's Miss Dornoff. Say hi.
Hi.
Anyway, so she has a reference to a website that she used to support the claim that she's making, that she believes that abortion is not right. So she says adoptive families are more racially diverse, better educated, more affluent. So this supports her thinking. And she cites her source according to the University of Oregon. Then what she does is she explains it. So she says, this clearly shows that if a mother is choosing to get an abortion because she's worried about providing for a child, adoption will still provide the child with a great life. So that's her thinking. So she has the source that she used cited, and then she says what the site says, that adoptive families are more racially diverse, etc. And then she explains it. So it's just like we always do. Claim, evidence, explanation, okay? She does that again. She does that 3 times. So according to University of Oregon, approximately 5 million Americans alive today are adoptees, 2.5% of those families, blah, 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 okay? And then she explains it. Those are great numbers, but percentages need to be higher in order to stop abortion or to ban it altogether. Again, that's her thinking. She makes a claim, she cites evidence, and she explains it. And then finally, she has one last one. According to adoptionchoiceinc.org, she says there are many advantages for children who are adopted. They grow up in a family, etc., etc., etc. And she cites her source that supports her thinking, her claim that adoption is better than abortion. And then she explains it last. This shows that adopted kids are a lot more successful in life than kids with biological parents sometimes. This proves that adoption is much better choice than abortion. Okay? So this is her thinking, some of it. Some of it's her thinking, but it's supported by websites that she's researched to to support her argument, whatever argument she's making, which is that abortion is wrong and adoption's a better option, right? So that's that part. I would say have at least 2 sources listed, okay? At least 2 sources. She has 3. Then you're going to go down to the last part of this organizer. What are your thoughts about the reason? She hasn't done this yet. It's no big deal. It's not due till today. So she can move on to the next one today. And you can move on to the next one today too, your second thesis topic, if you get through this first one. Anyway, so then she just needs to finish up what her thoughts on this reason are, okay? Once you're done with that part, you've done the work. So now you just get to copy and paste it over to your written form, right? Over to your writing document. So I have Emma's writing document up already for you. Let me scroll back up here. Okay, so we're going to grab the opening, transition, and topic sentence. We're going to copy it. And then we're going to her document. And we're going to paste it over there as soon as it loads. Okay, so she has her introduction pasted already. That's great. We're going to paste the first part of her first topic. Make sure you indent. In order to indent, you just press Tab on your keyboard. Then we're going to go back and we're going to get that evidence and analysis portion that we just went over. So I'm going to copy that and paste it over because she's already done the work. So now she just gets to copy and paste it over. This is 2 different font sizes. We need to make it 1 font size. So we'll do that when we get over to this document here. Okay, so now we're going to paste that second part. I'm going to highlight this and just make it all 1 font one size because it looks like it's varying sizes and it all needs to be 1 size. We'll make it 12 point. Okay. And then all that's left for her to do is finish up that part where it talked about her thinking about this. So like kind of final thoughts. And then she's going to copy and paste that over. She just needs to finish up what are your thoughts about this reason about adoption? And then she'll copy and paste that over to her writing document. One thing that Emma hasn't created yet, she has all kinds of references to websites, which is what you need to do. It's great. The website, adoptionchoice.inc, the University of Oregon, she referenced according to U of Oregon. And then up top, she had a reference to procon.org. So what she needs to do right here, procon.org, she needs to cite her sources at the bottom. She has them cited in text. You have to do that. That's awesome. But now she needs to create a reference page. So she's going to press enter. She's going to center it and just create a reference page because she needs to have a place where she keeps all of the websites that she's used collected so I know where they came from. If she just cites it in there, I don't know what the link is. So I know, just for example, the Procon site that she used, because we've all been using that. I'm going to go to procon.org and I'm going to click on the abortion tab because I know that's her topic and I know that that's what she's referencing there. So I'm going to grab that site. I'm going to copy it and I'm going to paste it over to her reference page because you have to have every single site that you reference in your paper listed in your reference page or on your reference list. I'm sorry, on your reference list. So here's the abortion tab, not birth control, abortion. Go. And I'm just going to, as soon as it loads up top here, I'll copy it. There it is. That's it. And then I'm going to get over here. Nope, that's her organizer. I'm going to bring it over to her paper document. And I'm going to paste it there. They need to be left aligned. Your references need to be left aligned. They should not be centered. Okay? I am going to erase all of this because Emma needs to do it on her own. But I wanted you to see how it starts to come together. You can also add pictures. So if you want to start adding pictures, that's a choice. You're more than welcome to do that. So let's say that Emma wants to add some pictures to her. She can just Google abortion. Make sure you're Googling appropriate things. If you have a touchy subject, don't look for things that are going to be inappropriate for school. We don't want inappropriate images. So let's see. Going to Google abortion. And then I'm going to click on images. It's moving really slowly because I have the video recording. And so it's just My computer's moving really slowly. So grab a random picture, but let's say this is the image she wants to use. She can copy it. Oops. Copy it and then bring it over to her document. Here's you. What just happened? Good grief, you guys. You want to wrap text. So when you copy and paste an image over, you want to wrap the text so you can move it nicely wherever you want on the page. So as soon as this loads, I'll show that to you. Oh my gosh, it's so slow. Okay. Okay, so let's say she wants her picture right here. I paste it. I pasted it. It's just taking forever, you guys. I'm sorry. Okay, well, it's not pasting, but when you paste it over, you want to click on wrap text and then you can move it wherever you want. Okay, you've done that before. You know how to do it. You did it with your research paper. So that's that. One more reminder to behave for the sub and do what you're expected to do. On Monday, when I come back, I am going to check to see that you have steps 1 through 6 on this organizer done, that you have your introduction on this organizer done with the hook, the personal experience, the argument, and the thesis, and that you have body paragraph number 1, your first thesis topic, done. And that needs to be converted to writing on your other document. So all 3 of those things to me need to be done on the organizer, and then they also need to be converted over to writing on your paper. Okay? So good luck, a great day. Now, like the time where I wait for the thing to load.